Hey guys, Kim Fincher here, and today we are going to be talking about the 6 things that you should be prepping for beginners on a budget for any type of power outage or crisis. So let's get right into it. So the first thing that I noticed when we were without power for 3 days here in Texas, and I needed to go to the store because we just happened to be low on a few items like cat food and pull-ups at the time, was there was no milk. So number one, if you want to just prep for the future, or if you want to buy because there is a shortage happening right now, which there might be where you're at, some ideals to give you of what you could buy if there is no dairy milk in your stores right now. Here is some things that I have. We have the dry powdered milk, and these are the small little packages. They also come in the bigger packages, like 3 or 4 different sizes, and it's super simple. One of these, you add 1 pouch to 1 quart of water, and I'm all about diluting with water. So I usually double the water, and you can use these to drink, for cereal, for cooking. And let's see, the shelf life on these is December 22nd, 2022. So that gives you about 1.5 years on these. Not too bad. And, pretty cheap, pretty economical. I think this one with the 3 pouches was $3, so maybe $1 per pouch. So the bigger that you get in these, the bulk items are cheaper. There is one that's like $15, so you're paying less per ounce. So definitely consider that when you're stocking on a budget. Compare like items, like the quantity and the price per ounce. Some items, it doesn't make a difference. Other items, you can save quite a bit. Here's the second item that we picked up is cans of evaporated milk. And the expiration on these is September 15th, 2021. So not too good on the shelf life. So make sure that you're, maybe put the expiration date in black on here and make sure you're rotating through the items. But this you could also dilute down and use for baking or for whatever, you need milk for. It's a non-fat milk with preservatives. And it says 2 tablespoons serving size, and you get 12 servings. So another one, and this is the kind of milk that we use all the time, is the almond milk. You could do almond, coconut, what is some other ones? So this is shelf-stable boxes. So you can just set these aside in a cool, dry place, and it says used by June the 1st, 2021. So not very good on the shelf life either, so make sure you're rotating through on these. But you can also dilute these down. So it says 4 1-cup servings. So if you dilute it, like say you use half and then you fill the rest with water, you're going to get a good double the amount. And we use this for cereal. That's mainly what we use it for, is for cereal or for like hot chocolate. And so you can usually find one of these 3 items. So very good to know. There was people in the snow and ice driving around looking for milk. So pretty stressful. Definitely good to prepare on those items. So on the milk, we have the powdered milk, canned milk, non-dairy, shelf stable. Or another option, if you have a local farmer you can connect with, you could get milk through them possibly. Also on the milk, you can actually freeze milk. So that would be an option if you have a freezer, you just want to keep your prepping things. And number 2 on our list is going to be eggs. So on the eggs, I actually have the ones behind me right here that I was able to purchase when we did not have eggs. Now I put this in my freezer. And this is the egg maker made from real egg whites. So this is egg whites, and there was also the regular eggs. These are quite pricey. I think for this 2-pound container, it was like $3 or $4, and it says 20 servings. So you're paying twice as much as you would, or more, than a dozen eggs. A dozen eggs, depending on where you live. I think for us it's around $1.50, but if you have to have eggs, this will be option, or if you just want to stockpile and prepare a way that you can preserve your eggs beyond shelf life, would be to freeze them. We have some hard-boiled eggs that I've put in the freezer. And another way is to put them in your ice cube things or your muffin tins and put them in the freezer in those, and then scoop them out and put them in bags, and you will have lots of eggs that way. Another option for eggs would be to have your own chickens. So that's an option that I've considered. We had some chickens before, but we got rid of them because there were some really mean ones. And I had a baby crawling around, and they would poop all over the porch, and it just, did not go well. And so that's another option, is to just have your own chickens. If you're in an area, we live out in the country, so we can homestead. You can have your own chickens. You could even for milk have goats and have your own fresh goat milk. So you can work with a local farmer also to get eggs that way. Number 3 on the list would be bread. There was no bread. I wasn't able to get bread the last 2 times at Walmart or our Texas HEB store. They've been out of bread, and so you could buy some flour and yeast. So this flour right here, 2 pounds, I think was $1. So 50 cents a pound. I think if you buy the bigger ones, it is cheaper by the bulk. And this 4-ounce thing of active dry yeast was, I think, around $4. It equals 16 envelopes. So on flour, you really want to put it in your freezer for, however long. There's people saying varying things. So tell me how long you keep your flour in the freezer. And so that will just kill any bugs or eggs potentially that could be in here. And for long-term storage. And then you can put them in like a big bucket with a lid. And here are the smaller yeast packages. Just one of these per 1 packet equals 2 1/4 teaspoon. So I actually did make some bread, and it did not turn out that well. I tend to not follow recipes, and on bread, you kind of need to. So another option would be to buy your big pancake mix. This one I really like because it has its own Ziploc, and it's good for long-term storage. Bugs and stuff cannot get in this, I don't think. And you only have to add water. So one where you only have to add water, we actually had pancakes this morning, is an awesome option. And so the muffin mixes you could get, or you could use crackers. And number 4 on our list is going to be water. So you want to get you a small or a large water pitcher, and these are like $15. And then the filters are like $5 for the Great Value, Walmart brand. Filter life is 2 months or 40 gallons of water, and it reduces 4 contaminants and substances. So it has a particle mesh filter, ion exchange, coconut, activated carbon, micro mesh filtration. I've always used these, and we had a thing where the city water was turned off, and they said to boil all your water. So that's like only if you're using tap water. So we never had to do that. We just used the water filter, and we had good filtered water. And you want to get you a bunch of these. These are like 60 cents, 60 to $1, because depending on the lids, you could get the lids that screw on with a little handle. Those are what my husband prefer. So get you, a good amount, 3 months storage of water. So the pitcher, you can get sparkling water, mineral water. There's a filter straw that you could use, like if you want to collect rainwater and boil that, and you can just use your filter straw possibly. You can go find some public water to get and put it in a bucket and filter that, or you can catch rainwater. So there's those are the different options for water. And number 5 is for no power or heat, no electricity. One way to just one ideal that I've seen for staying warm, if you don't have any other option, is to get a tent or cover a table with blankets like a tent and just kind of cuddle up and bundle up in your warmest clothing that you have. You can also get in your vehicle and bike out in your vehicle. And number 6 would be a propane heat, alternative heat. You're going to want to get you a big generator. I will do another video where I'm talking about these specific things and get in more detail on different types of alternatives to electricity that everyone really does need to have as a security. It's like insurance. You know, everyone says you're supposed to have health insurance. Well, this is like an insurance that I think everyone really needs is propane generator, solar panels, AC adapter for your DC plug in your car, which I will show you 2 items from that list that I have right here. So I did pick up this to put in the car, and I was hoping that I could use it to make something like with a cook. This has a DC outlet on it, and it's kind of tangled in with this other item. Actually, this is a plug. Hold on. So this is for, okay, this isn't what I thought it was. I was trying to grab, this is a battery charger. I actually got this to charge my car battery, and it is way, way too small. It says it's for 12 volt. Well, the car battery is 12 volt, but this didn't do anything for it at all. My husband is actually changing a sensor on it right now. It says 6 to 12 volt battery charger. But that's another video, another time on a different subject that we can go over. Okay, this is what I was going to show you guys. Also was an indoor safe portable radiant heater. It's called a Mr. Buddy, Little Buddy. This is 3,800 BTU, Mr. Heater. It's an indoor safe, and it heats up to 95 square feet. Runtime is up to 5.5 hours. It is safe for indoor, and it does have a low oxygen safety shutoff, tip over safety shutoff, and thermal shutdown system. So I got 2 of these. These are about $65 each. So, and then what you're going to need is to stay within a good budget. You're going to want to get you a big propane tank. I think they're like 30 or 40 pounds for $40. They have them at Walmart. They were out, so I haven't bought one yet. The 1 pound things can be refilled, so you can get 2 options. You could do a 1 pound and then refill it with the bigger one, or you can get a little, a big one and get a little connector, which will connect to the smaller ones, like any 1 pound propane. You can connect that to your bigger tanks. I forget what that's called. If you guys know, put it in the comment. So if you guys like this video, this is new material and content that I'm going to start sharing. Please let me know with a like, a comment. So what I'm wanting to do is a beginner's prepping challenge. So the next video, we're going to go into detail week by week on, I'm going to give you items to get from this list. I'm going to give you prices, breakdowns, and I want you guys to share with me what you guys are getting that week. And we're going to do this together for a month and just support each other. And this can be a community where we are accountable to one another, just supporting each other on this prepping journey, and just to kind of push each other in the right direction. Say, you get in your preps this week, because it's easy to just, when you don't have any concerns, like life is going good, it's easy to just forget, the planning for the future, but we all need to have like some money, $5 minimal. And I don't want to get into that on this live. So stay tuned. I will let you guys know when we are going to do the next one, and look in the playlist on beginners prepping challenge, and I'll make sure to make the next video soon, at least within the next week. I would like to have one video a week. I might do some videos ahead and have them scheduled, because I do have 3 boys and it's very rowdy usually here. This is a rare moment where I have some quiet time to actually just think about my thoughts and not let them get all jumbled. So Aspie Mom here. I just found out at 41, by the way, that I have Asperger's after researching for my 8-year-old who also has it. And then I've been watching different people on YouTube about Asperger's in adults. So any other moms or people that have Asperger's, and when did you find out, or do your children have it? So my husband has gone with 2 of our 3 children, and the quiet child is here right now, so I could actually do a video. It's so good to have one child that is, like me. He has Asperger's, so he prefers mostly to himself. He's not very social. He's very content just being in his own little world. And that about wraps it up for me, guys. Remember to be prepared. Never know what's going to happen. So stay connected, and I will talk to you guys again. Kim Pitcher out.